lady. Lady of lies, blocking everyone, afraid of spies, misinformation, that's an understatement, so self-important. Look at me, I know shit. Lisa Boo is my boo, we talk so much, we do. It's true, boss lady, I'm not a lost lady. Nookie wants some nookie, you want a smoochie? Villain, who's villain? Is that what you said? Did you really light candles, pretend Lisa was dead? Whoa! Look at you, boss lady, the lost lady. Lisa's new stand lady, wow lady, no lady, just by lady, okay lady.
So glad you joined the show tonight. You bring the sparkle in my life. Sharing moments feels so right. Everything is copacetic and bright. Stay tuned and be a part of this. One click and join the inner bliss. Don't miss out, you'll be amiss. Everything's just copacetic, that's the gist. Subscribe and share, let's make it known. You're not alone, let's build this zone. From dusk till dawn, we'll keep the tone. Everything is copacetic, seeds we've sown. Come back again, we're here to stay. Streaming love in every way. Let's turn the nights into our day. Everything is copacetic, let it play. So until next time, hold on tight. With you around.
Hey, hello everybody. Hey YouTube, how's everybody? It has been a little bit. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Ghost, I see you're alive. Good to see you. Mama Royal, so good to see you. Let me say hello to everybody. Curtis D of Montana, hello. He says he's seeing new victims in Lisa's live streams. A lot of new simps for Lisa to scam. Curtis said a mouthful. Welcome, and you're so right. Lisa absolutely hates people in her chat trying to warn new people about scamming them for narcotics. This is very true. You can tell Curtis has been following Lisa and knows her Lisa-isms and the cycles of such. All right. Hey, Debbie J, how are you, sweetie? Hope all is well. I'm glad that we caught each other in this live. Ghost, sup? What's up, man? How you feeling? How you feeling, dude? I thought I might have been like hit by a Mack truck, and then I thought I felt better, and then I got sick, and then my husband got sick, and then the whole house got sick. So yeah, and so I'm glad to see that we're both still breathing and stuff. Okay, I believe Curtis again says y'all are just greeting each other in the chat. Mama Royal, I said hello already. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. I believe that every time Lisa gets pissed at people accusing her of things, they spoke the truth, and you can't handle the truth. You need me on that wall. You want me on that wall. I believe you are right again. Hey, Debbie, I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you for asking. All right, awesome. Sugar Skulls. Hope everybody is ready because they are ready and I'm ready and you're ready. So let's go. Let's go. All right. And everybody's saying hello. Everybody's well. Norma Cunningham. Hello. Welcome. Okay. All right. So we got the greetings and all of that out of the way. And now let's talk about Lisa Boo. I am not going to upload any clips on here. I am going to learn to do commentary without using Lisa Boo's content because she just wants to sit here and threaten everybody and threaten people's platforms. So I'm going to talk about it. And of course, I can direct you. I'm sure everybody knows where to watch the actual clips of Lisa. You have Kai, who always puts them up, Nookie, who always puts them up, Teresa, who puts them up. Ghost is covering them, and he does cover some of the clips. But I'm just going to talk about him. I'm going to talk about him, and she can't do nothing about me talking about her. And I'll add some clips from time to time, but to be honest, I just have felt like shit. And the whole TikTok thing going down and then coming back up. Hey, Eldon, welcome, welcome. What did y'all think about that? That little 12, what was it, 12, 24-hour timeout they put the U.S. in? And my dumbass, because I mean, I really did think that it was going to be gone for a while. I did, because I don't know. I just did. I mean, shame on me. I mean, I guess I freaking believed the government. Shit, man. There I go. I mean, that's kind of like believing Lisa, isn't it? Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is. It is though. But anyways, so my dumbass took it off my phone because I get to watching some of these like conspiracy. Like I really do like conspiracy theories. Like I'm not a QAnon person or whatever that. Like I'm not all into all of that. But I got all worried. Like I went and deleted everything that I had on TikTok, all of the conversations, anything I had, and I deleted that shit off my phone because I was like, what if they get mad and they just like, I don't know. And so then when they said it was over, I went to try to put that shit back on my phone, and you can't get the app. You can't get it. And so I have it on my old phone, of course, to still keep up with Lisa Boo and all of the other train wrecks that are on TikTok. And I'm sure are so, so happy that, they got back their, their begging tool. Let me see what y'all thought. Debbie says that she was mad that TikTok was back. And thank you for, I went and searched for the background. I love the background. It reminds me a lot of my childhood, like the Lisa Frank thing going on. I loved Lisa Frank. Let's see. Dude, she got a lot of tush kissers in her chat. Right? Let's talk about that. What is going on? What had happened now? Like what? I'm very confused as to how all of a sudden, like, she's doing the whole rehab thing again, and she did the whole I can't say, but I'm gonna say without saying, and it's lame, and everybody knew what you were trying to do. So now it's the I'm just gonna put out innuendos, and then the whole where she was like going live and just putting it on pause and telling people to look in the bio for her payment apps. Rude and entitled. Like she wasn't even putting in any effort there for a while, and I was honestly very irritated with her. I was very irritated with her. Eldon says that he prays TikTok is gone in 90 days. I don't know, man. People are fighting it. They're fighting it, and you got Trump saying, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how that plays out. To ban TikTok, even though the CCP owns it, it's a slippery slope of the government overreaching, banning anything they want to. I agree with it. That's why I said I don't know. Because like I'm all for freedom of speech, of course. Like absolutely. But I mean, look what happened. They said that they didn't want our information to be like our data to be mined. So everybody runs over and joins the literal China app that like you have to learn Mandarin on because it's literally a China app. So I'm just like, well, that worked out well for you. I mean, if we didn't act like, and I can't say we, because I did not have anything to do with the red note or the red letter or whatever. I know it said red, and I'm Lady Red, but I'm not a communist. I am not. I just like the color. And red stands for Radical Editing Diva, just so everybody knows. Just so you know. It's an anagram. Okay, security risk in Chinese. Exactly. I mean, they literally ran to the red note or the red letter or whatever. I think the Scarlet Letter, that's like a whole great book and a movie and stuff. So they ran to the Scarlet Letter and gave them all the data anyways. So I don't know. It's not going to go away. And even if they do go away, they're going to find somewhere else to beg. They just are. They are. And it is cringe, Ghost. What the hell is that? Now, why are you wanting to do this? Okay, great. Why does my computer decide to like just do weird things when I'm live? Any other time it's on all day. It's good. And then I go live and it's like, let's do an update. Here's your report on your anti whatever. I don't need that at this moment. I think they're trying to sabotage me from being great. Black and red is a sexy color. It is. I like black, red, and none of, I do like, you gotta add a little bit of white in there, but that was huge. That was like what my bedroom looked like in the early 90s. Everything was black satin and red and white. Just a touch of white. Okay, if TT would do something. It is getting out of hand, and that's the thing. I guess that's how I look at it. Like, it's weird because when you heard people talking about how it was on the Red Letter app, or I still don't know what it's called. Can somebody tell me what the hell it's called? I'm just going to call it the Scarlet Letter. The Scarlet Letter app. Well, when they were talking about that, they all have to be very kind to each other over there. They cannot have any hate speech whatsoever. There's no begging. There's no none of that. It's literally not allowed on the Chinese version of TikTok. But all that bullshit is allowed on the American version because it's dragging down morality, it's dragging down society, it's making other people look at, I mean, we look a whole mess. We literally look a whole mess. You got all these people with, I mean, a pretty substantial following. I mean, they have quite a bit of people, right? And they got barely any teeth in their face. They barely take showers. They don't do content at all. They put no effort into anything. They just put their ugly old mugs up in the face and be like, yeah, I need smokes and I want a hoagie and I got abandoned and what is with Amanda Bowden and bitch, if you can't figure out a way to get there and back, like you're another grown ass woman that literally just cannot figure out the simple facts of life. I don't understand. This woman gets stranded more than I have ever seen anybody be stranded. It's insane. It's insane. It's nuts. And I have been trying to check in on Lori. I have. But I swear, every single time I look into Lori, she is wearing less and less clothing. And it's getting colder and colder. I'm so confusive. I'm confuserated over here, Lori. What is with you? Why are you wearing toddler clothing? I mean, it's gross. Those white leggings that she was wearing like earlier today are so tight and so not fitting her that you can literally see through them. I have never seen anything so disgusting. I cannot. I can't. I try. I try to get the skinny on her so I can come back and tell you guys what's up with Lori. But it is honestly very disgusting. Children learning to beg by their parents. Yeah, I know. But I mean, think of it. I mean, people are like, why are all these immigrants like rushing towards the border? And I don't know, maybe look at, it's just weird. This whole begging society and just sitting around with your hand out and expecting people to just do shit for you just because. And you're not even nice about it, Lisa or Lori or any of you. And Amanda Bowden, like you just always sound like you're on the verge of like having a complete like cry fest. And I cannot stand that. Like, does she always sound like she's like going to cry all the time? I have never heard her not sound like she was crying. Because her supporters say she looks good like that. Now, come on. Nobody is actually, I guess I haven't paid attention to the chat. Ghost. Now, come on. Are you telling me that you have seen people tell Lori that that looks good? And say, we are jealous because they beg. I know. I know. We're very jealous. I am very jealous of them all because they have the clout, man. They have the clout. I want to be a toothless, homeless rackhead. No, I can say crackhead because by presidential orders, this censoring bullshit needs to stop. There was a presidential order signed about that. So it's crack, dude. It's crack. YouTube, it's crack. You can't censor me. It's a presidential order. I'll sue you for infringing on my rights, my freedom of speech. People need to stop with this, unaliving. I'm gonna unalive. Like, it's killed. The word is killed. We sound stupid. We really, really sound stupid with some of these like self-censoring words. And I know YouTube got it to do, and I wonder if it was some kind of weird like social experiment because all they really had to do was like, have you ever, as a content creator, I'm just now getting more information, but like I was never really told yet. I have not read where it's like, you cannot say killed. You cannot say this. You cannot say that. You cannot say the word suicide. You cannot say this. Like, I don't understand that. I feel like they hinted that those topics are sensitive and that, you have to warn your audience, okay, I'll give you that. If I'm talking about those things, I will give you a trigger warning, which is such a snowflake term anyways. If you get triggered by watching a video or what the fuck I say, turn it off. It's an app. You can delete the app. You can turn your phone off. You can unsubscribe. You can block. You can do all of these things. But instead, they would rather have us sit around and just sound absolutely ridiculous. I mean, and I honestly think that some of the censoring, the self-censoring, is straight up disrespectful to victims. Like when you're talking about a sexual assault victim and she was graped or he was graped, that's just disrespectful and stupid. It sounds stupid. Don't you think? I think it sounds stupid. It sounds stupid, YouTube. You have us sounding ridiculous, uneducated, and dumb. That's just my opinion. And what they say about those. Okay, so what's going on in the chat? Okay, so let's get, I kind of been going just blabbing, but I did want to just kind of touch base with you guys and say hello. Like, I'm still alive. I will be doing some, of my uploads of clips and stuff, but yeah, I'm not going to add it with the live. So that way, hopefully nothing can be flagged and all of that stuff. And it's just my commentary. Okay. So how did he was pew-pewed. Exactly. Like, is that Pepe Le Pew? Like, are we talking about flour? Like, was he sprayed by a skunk? Because that's what I think by pew pew. Oh, you mean like Who Shot Ya? Like Biggie? Who Shot Ya? I love that song. I still like that song. I like that the intro is it's so fire. I love that. Okay, yes, I didn't get away with bullshit. So, okay, I'm listening. I'm sorry. I'm not listening. I'm reading. Goodness. See? We're dumbing down ourselves. I don't even know the difference between listening and reading right now. I need help. Okay. So back to Lisa's scamming ass. So she insinuates once again that she's going to go to rehab. Then, she needs at least 2 to 3 packs of cigarettes and she'd go to rehab. It's always the damn cigarettes, girl. The day that we know you're serious about going to rehab is when you don't say shit. You don't ask for cigarettes. You don't ask for socks. You don't ask for shoes. You don't ask for gloves. You don't ask for dick. You don't ask for nothing. That's the day we might think that you might be actually serious about going to rehab. Because saying that you can't go to rehab because people won't give you money for 3 packs of cigarettes is ignorant. You sound like an ignorant female dog. Yeah, you do. You sound dumb. Dumb. I think that's like the theme of tonight. People that sound dumb and stupid. I'm just going to tell you about it. Okay, so once again, she cannot go, will not go, refuses to go without her schmokes. Schmokes. She's got to have them. And she's not going. So then her bestie, ex-bestie, okay, goes live and says that she's having mental health issues. Not issues, but like she's struggling, right? She's gone through something traumatic and Lisa's holding it over her head and she's feeling blackmailed and she's just going to tell it herself. And then she said something about being sleeping in a truck for the last couple nights because something traumatic had happened. And it's been cold as shit. So, I mean, that couldn't have been any fun sleeping anywhere outside. So, I guess Lisa said that she was going to expose it because she hadn't given her money for so many days. And then, so then she had that live. And then I don't think she ever really said what her traumatic experience was, but just that, you know, she gave us the advice that if anybody was blackmailing you or calling you relentlessly or trying to use your traumas over your head to block them. Okay? So you're following me, right? Yes, I see, Debbie. I know she is. I know. So then we go into this day, right? And people are like, Kim wants nothing to do with you in the chat, right? I'm reading the chat. Kim just, what do you think? She's like, oh, that's that what you think? Is that what you think? I just blow your minds right now. I just blow your minds. I would. That's what Lisa said. So she says that it's all just made up. And she says that, when you're online, you put forward what you want people to think and what you want people to believe. And that's all that was, she said. And she said if we really knew the whole truth, that our minds would be blown. I'm glad that she's finally saying that right, because she was saying that very weird. The whole blown thing. Did anybody catch that when she was saying that for a while? God, now I can't pull it to the front of my brain, but she was saying something really weird with instead of saying like it blows my mind. Oh, she'd say it blows me. She kept saying it blows me. I don't know why. I just thought that was funny. Okay, so back to the Lisa bullshit story. So then they're like, Lisa told Kim that she was going to go to rehab in California and that there was somebody that actually was going to pay for Lisa to go to rehab in California. And then I guess Kim said that she would go with her, and then Lisa told her that she had lost the opportunity. So what do y'all think about that? Exactly, Debbie. I mean, I have some lakefront property in Arizona, if y'all believe that story. I got some here in Wisconsin too, if you want some. It's beautiful. Palm trees. It's always warm here. It's like so warm here. Yeah, so the two ladies were going to head off to, California. I, you know, I bet you the opportunity passed because of the fires. And I'm not making fun of the fires, but I'm just saying, you know how Lisa is. She'd be like, well, I was going to go, but the rehab that I was going to in California burnt down. So I have to start all over. And all of my paperwork that I worked for 6 months to get to go to the rehab had already made it there before it burnt down. So now all my paperwork and my ID and everything, because I sent it ahead of time, because I'm a crackhead and I might lose it on the airplane. So I pre mailed it and all of that burnt up in the fire and I have to start all over again. I think that might be Lisa's next story. So she has at least another 6 months to, get the paperwork together. So that's that story. So she was still, as of like 6, I think, 6 o'clock tonight, 5 o'clock tonight, sometime around there, she was still yelling at people about her money for cigarettes and how she had not gotten her cigarettes yet. So, hey, KJ Crystal Jewelry, welcome, welcome. So glad that you came in. I love crystal jewelry. That sounds very nice. I just ordered that Silky Gems crystal candy. Have you guys seen that? Eldon said, nope, got destroyed by a Canadian water bomber. Those are the coolest. I mean, I'm, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I never used to be like such a teary eyed, whiny baby. But like, I don't know, maybe it's just life and getting older. But when I saw like the other people coming from, the other people coming from other countries, like Canada with the water bombers, and there were other countries that flew. Mexico came up with a bunch of choppers. And when I saw other countries coming to help with the fire and stuff, that, I don't know, it just made me feel fuzzy and warm. I did. I actually had a few tears in my eyes. I was like, oh my God, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And those water bomber things are the shiznit. So, anyways, that's the story with the whole rehab thing. Now the whole going to Cali, that's what Kim said. Because Lisa's not giving out any information about anything because then she'll be called a liar about not going to rehab. But like she told us without giving us the details. Am I does anybody else feel like, I don't know why, but that seems like a twist for my mind that Lisa's like trying that. I don't know. I don't know. The way she twisted it just it messes with me. It really does. Makes me wonder about reality. Okay. I used to fight forest fires. Are you serious, Eldon? That's so awesome. Went to Cali in 1976. Well, thank you. Thank you for doing that is very cool. So did you fly? Are you a pilot? I don't know how any of that works, but thank you. That sounds scary and exciting all at the same time. I put a candle out once. Ghost. It's almost 1 year since the boy is out of there and she has done nothing to get him back. You're right, Helen. She hasn't. And the thing is they don't give you forever to get that shit right. They don't, Lisa. As a matter of fact, um, for the people that know, I did share a little bit of my history, but when I recently met my biological mom, she gave me, as a matter of fact, I could pull it out of the drawer, which I'm not going to because that's private, but she gave me the notice that she got in the mail when the state like terminated everything and put me up for adoption. It literally would looked like, do you remember like back in the day when you would get in trouble and the principal would send you home with like the yellow slip or the pink slip from the office that you would have to show your parents, like for, I don't know, like a tardy slip or, um, oh, what was that called? You know what I'm talking about? That's literally what it looked like. It wasn't even a whole sheet of paper. So Lisa, when they decide to take your child, they do it and they do it in the most cold, unattached way you can imagine. Mine looked like a damn telegram. I think it probably was a telegram. It was like, yo, you lost your daughter. She's up for adoption now. And that's it. You'll be done. I mean, she is lucky in the fact that, he's with blood family. So there's that. But she'll lose him for good. And they'll do it quick. Okay. Eldon says it used to mix fire retardant. Okay. Unloaded 8-gallon load in the back of the. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you for your service. That sounds like hard work. She had 17 months. Okay, so she has 17 months to complete the reunification plan, right? That's what I'm saying. If you don't keep up with that reunification plan that they come up with, like that's not a suggestion. That's not like, I mean, it is a free country. Hey, can't stop, won't stop. So glad you're here. Love you, sis. What was I saying now? Squirrel. But yeah, it's not a suggestion. Well, it's a free country. You can choose not to do it, but they actually have a time frame, and if you don't do it and haven't shown any like desire to do that, they're not going to keep that boy chained to you to your shame, lady. They're going to let him move on. It's a shame you can't. Disgusting. She doesn't care to see him. If she did, she would make time for him. I agree. It's really sad. Anna Reed says that boy will hate her. Well, I mean, I can tell you I'm not too greatly fond of my birth mom. I mean, I met her and all that. Tried the whole forgiveness thing, but the thing is like people say this about Lisa, like it's the drugs, or some people say it's the drugs, and then other people say no, it's literally just Lisa. I'm telling you, if someone is a shitty person, they're just a shitty person, man. I mean, 45 years later, mine still was a shitty person. No, I'm working on that. I forgive her because God wants me to. But anyways. So what's up? And I did try to catch up with Danny, and she was all grease lightning it, She was looking like she was going to audition for the next Broadway performance of Grease Lightning. She had her hair slicked back. She was all dressed in black pants and a black button-up shirt, and she was getting it. I mean, just dancing, snapping and shaking. I mean, I will say, she at least choreographs. And then you go back to Lori. Ugh. I think if anything should be censored, like people should have to run around with like physical like sensor blur things and just run around in front of Lori so we can all be spared from seeing that. Can you imagine? She's okay. I cannot get over the way she dresses. So she's got this shirt up. It's right underneath her saggy tatas there, right? So they're sagging. The shirt comes up just to the end of the sag, right? And then she's got on these tight white spandex pulled all the way up like Urkel. Okay? Like Urkel. She's trying to show the camel thing and everything. You know what I'm saying? And she says, are you listening? Guess what she says? Guess what she says she's about to go do? Can anybody guess what she said she was going to go do? She was dressed. Dressed for success, bitches. She was going to get her daughter. I gotta go pick up Faith or whatever. I I feel so bad for them. I can't imagine the shit they must get for that. Brad, please stop. My mind's eye. Well, I try to be, because I said I'm going to learn to give commentary on what I see. I will give everybody the links so they can see this. But I really want to learn to give commentary on my own, and so these people can't flag me because they're all threatening to take our platforms and stuff. Especially when TikTok was going down. They were they were nasty. Did you hear all of that? They were all talking some shiznit, man. People were starting to feel a certain kind of way about the people that had already had channels established on YouTube. And I'm like, oh no, y'all ain't gonna come for us like that. I can switch it up. I can hold a crowd. I can talk to y'all. I can remember and recall from memory. It's more fun this way, anyways. I can literally talk to you. Okay. Eldon says she's going for supplies for Jay, so yeah, okay. So you saw that. Can you imagine walking around with her like that? Man, that's just not right. And then I think it was Mickey Mouse fan pointed out, like, she was all like, she had on the baggy sweats because that's like the thing right now. All the women are the sexy women, Lori, okay? I'm sorry, honey. Like, I don't fall in that category. I would not. I'm 50. I ain't even trying to be sexy. Like, I might hurt something. Something might fall out of place. And I'm not talking about like body parts like you. Like, I don't have that problem. My stuff stays where it belongs because I take care of myself. But I'm just saying, like, hips can go out, knees can go out. I mean, I've I've been places, I've seen things, I've done things, and I'm old now. And sexy just I am not Justin, and neither are you, bitch. And we are not trying to bring sexy back. Sit your ass down, Lori. Sit it down. You're an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment to your daughter. You really are. So anyway, sorry for the tangent there, but I mean, so she's like all in her baggy, sexy sweats. Oh, gross. And Mickey Mouse fans like, what's on her pants? So she's all getting it. She's grooving and dipping it and bopping it. And she turns around to give us the whole moon, right? She's shaking it. If she doesn't have, girl, if she didn't have the poo stain right, right on the, I mean, right there, a poo stain. Like, that she had, because as much as she's constantly burping and farting and just being gross, she let a wet one go, y'all. And it stained her cream colored baggy sweats that are not, it was a whole mess. And so this is what I see every time I go to try to get info for you guys on Lori. And I have to tell you guys, I feel a bit abused. I feel like I'm going out to try to, you know, to get this information for you guys, and I feel kind of abused. I feel like I did the poll and I was like, "Hey, would you guys rather see more of this or this?" And everybody's like, Lori, we want to see Lori." And what was the other person I put? I don't know. I'm just giving you shit. But everybody said, "Let's do that." And I'm trying. But I'm telling you, being in a pogo pit with a bunch of angry ass privates that haven't gotten a good meal and are sleep deprived in the military is more fun than watching Lori. Getting woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning with garbage cans flying across over my head from an angry drill sergeant is more fun than looking at Lori. Using a public bathroom in Seoul, Korea is more fun than watching Lori. She's just gross, man. She's just gross. Hey, Mrs. Bella, how are you doing? I hope you're feeling good. I know that I saw that you weren't feeling the greatest too. We all got hit with the sickums. Chase, hi, welcome in. I'm sorry if I missed you, which I know I did because I didn't say hello. Heather Lean, thank you for coming. Hello, hello. I can only watch Lori in small doses. Same, Heather. And I'm sorry for my voice being gravelly. I'm going to take a drink and pull my mic away. And I really hope you don't hear the mouse sounds because y'all know how I feel about. As a matter of fact, I'm going to spare y'all the mouse sounds, but I am sounding a bit gravelly. I know you can hear it. So while I get myself a drink to help me with my gravelly throat, let's do a What the Fuck Radio. And let's hear a little bit about mouth sounds. You're listening to What the Fuck Radio, and this is Lady Red.
Mouth sounds, burping, slurping. Mouth sounds, gurgling, swallowing, breathing. Mouth sounds. Danny, stop. Stop the mouth sounds. I try to listen, all I hear, burp, burp, swallow, swallow, sniff, snort, sigh, smack. Burp, burp, swallow, swallow, sniff, snort, sigh, smack. Mouth sounds. Mouth sounds. Ew. Gross. Stop. Mouth sounds. Burp, burp, swallow, swallow, sniff, snort, sigh, smack. Burp, burp, swallow, swallow, sniff, snort, sigh, smack. It's whack. Snort, sigh, smack. Burp, burp, swallow, swallow, sniff, snort, sigh, smack. It's whack. It's whack. It's whack. Mouth sounds, burping, slurping. Mouth sounds, gurgling, swallowing, breathing. Mouth sounds. Danny, stop the mouth sounds. Try to listen.
All right. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I was like super thirsty. So that is mouth sounds. Danny, stop the mouth sounds. So how that song came about was that was another person that was like, hey, should we check out and see what Danny's doing? So I did check her out. And that was my first impression of her was the mouth sounds, right? They all have very weird sounds that they're making. And I did ask, like, Lori's the belching and the burping and the farting. I mean, she even like tooches her butt to the camera. I just don't understand it. When did it become, when did that become what people want to watch instead of like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So anyways, that's how that song came about. She was eating, and I guess that's something that Danny does often is eat. And I mean, yeah. So mouth sounds. That's for Danny. The mouth sounds. Yeah. Man, she is so boring. Danny is boring, but except when she does like the I gotta say, it's super cringe, but you know when something is like so cringe, it's like you cannot You just can't look away. I'm thankful to God on high that I don't have that problem with Lori. I can click off, like, I literally have to, like, I have to, I have to give myself pep talks. Like, okay, girl, you're going to do this. You're going to take one for the team. You're going to go in and you're going to see what Lori's doing today. And every freaking time, her cooter's shaking, her belly's out, her boobs are, it's gross. And then you got bugs crawling. It's a hell of a lot going on. You don't understand what us reactors over here are going through. All of this, taking all of this nonsense in and then trying to relay it to our viewers. I must be doing good at it because Elton asked me to, like, stop because his mind's eye had quite a view of Lori. Okay, Lori's voice is like a railroad spike through my skull. It is. And when she's talking about the resources and the placentas and, like, she literally tries to be as disgusting as possible. And I love sick humor. I am a sick humor person, dark humor, sign me up. I have always been one of those people that, and I'm not saying it's a good thing. I will say that sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. But, like, I will be one of those people that you're going to catch laughing at a really inappropriate time because that's just how my brain works. If I am in a situation where I'm, like, extremely sad or extremely angry, like when I'm in an extreme situation, anyway, I will look for something, anything that I can make fun of or pick out that will just, like, make me laugh. I don't know why I'm like that, but I will. And then I'll be like, everybody will be crying and I'm laughing at Aunt Myrtle's dried flower in her hat that is going, like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I've just always been that way because it's easier to laugh than cry until your parents are whooping your ass because you're crying at Aunt Myrtle's funeral. Yeah, it's terrible. I really didn't have an Aunt Myrtle, so don't make videos about me saying I was laughing at my Aunt Myrtle's funeral. I never had an Aunt Myrtle. It was just an example. It was just an example. And I can lie anyways, right? Because Lisa says that lies are just lies. And what are y'all upset about? What are y'all upset about? It's just lies. She's not killing anybody. She didn't do anything. She's just lying. Right, Lisa? Is that not like the argument of a 6-year-old? Be real with me. Hey, Jamie Ringler, welcome in. Give us a break, suffering like Jim. Give us a break, suffering like Jim Carrey said. Yes. Okay, I'll think. Ah, hang on, Jamie. Now you got me thinking because I so want to do that, but it's gonna have to come to me naturally. Okay, that's so funny though. I love Jim Carrey. So funny. But welcome to the chat. I'm glad you dropped down. Welcome. Okay, let me look at the chat. Okay. Can't wait for this cold to go right. Leecha, I love you. You're so pretty. And okay. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, I'm going to talk about it. Why is it that when people like Lisa, I'm just going to keep it on you, boo, Lisa Boo, because, you're the star and all. Oh, I just remembered another thing, y'all. Okay. Squirrel. Okay. What was I saying? Okay. First off, because this is an intrusive thought that I have to tell you, there was a person in Lisa's chat that said that she wants to make Lisa famous and it was going to be a reality show. Did anybody see that in the chat? Did y'all see that? Because I saw that. I don't have screen recorder on my other phone. So that's the other reason why I don't have this. The Android. Well, I know, but I'm telling you, this person, and she was in the last live too. And she's like, I believe you, babes. And babes, you inspire me to paint. But I don't know who you are, lady, but you're crazy. You're crazy. But she's gonna make Lisa a star. Lisa, don't forget to check your email, girl. Because she said that she was gonna have her agent email you. And Lisa's like, okay, I'm always in for a business arrangement. When you guys go back and you listen to that, okay? Um, I know Kai has it, and I know Mickey Mouse fan has it. So when she's talking about, when she's like, I'm always in for a good business deal or something, that is when that person is in the chat telling her that she's going to make her famous on a reality TV show. Yep. And that's not allegedly, like, that's, they said that. So there's people, yeah, I'm telling you, they had drugs. Lisa's a star. I'm a star. I'm a great big shining star. That reminds me of Boogie Nights. Do you remember that? I'm a star. I'm a star. I'm a great big beautiful shining star. Yeah, I was watching that movie on the couch, and my dad came out right at that scene. And if anybody knows what I'm talking about, that is not anything that you want to be watching when your dad comes out. That was so embarrassing. I never watched that movie again. I was traumatized that my dad saw me see that. It was very bad. It was a bad thing. Okay, so Chase says, right? Lisa's a star, laughing my ass off. Okay, she'll always be no more than a crackhead, terrible person. I believe that 100. I mean, I guess the agents are going to be calling Lisa Boo. I mean, she's getting flued out. She's getting flued out. She's getting flown out to California for celebrity rehab. Oh, they used to have that show, Celebrity Rehab. Maybe, what's that guy? Doctor, what was his name? He also did the pregnant teenagers. Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew called Lisa. That's who's paying for Lisa's. You think? Let me find out Dr. Drew is paying for Lisa's rehab out there. You know, her being a celebrity and all. Mystical Vibe, welcome to the chat. Hello, I just got out of work, not feeling well, but I don't want to miss your live. I love the stars. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. This is the first day in like a couple weeks that I felt like I could actually talk without like hacking up a lung in y'all's ears and being all full of mouth sounds and disgusting things. So I'm so glad that you were able to join. I love the stars. As you're just coming in now, I shared with the viewers earlier, it reminds me of when I was younger and I had like Lisa Frank stuff everywhere in the 80s. This just reminds me of her so much. Ghost says, LOL, she begged Dr. Drew. I'm telling you, let us fuck around and find out that's what happened. Tin TV, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. So what else did I look up? Okay, so like the day that TikTok shut down, I did make a bunch of screen recordings of people like melting down and like coming clean. So I am working on that video, to be honest. I just didn't feel well enough to make the video. But no, no, no. Okay, I do need to make a disclaimer. I was completely joking about Celebrity Rehab, Dr. Drew, and Lisa. I'm just making a joke. None of that is true. I'm just being a smartass. I'm just joking. I don't want Dr. Drew to come at me. I am joking. Dr. Drew, it'd be great though if you, Dr. Drew, if you do hear this, how about Lisa Boo? all you got to do is get her 3 packs of cigarettes and she's yours. She's yours. Content for days, Dr. Drew. You could start your show up again, all on her fame, because she's very famous. Mystical Vibe says, oh, okay, I don't doubt anything anymore, right? But I just needed to be clear, because I do use sarcasm a lot. I'm a very sarcastic person. So if you're wondering if I'm being for real, just ask me. And if I'm joking, I'll tell you, like, no, I'm just being a bitch, or I'm just being an ass, or I'm just joking. But you just be letting. Uh-oh. See? Dr. Drew said, nope, he's good. Well, okay. It is just 3 packs of cigarettes. Lisa will do anything for 3 packs of cigarettes right now. Yep. I think you could write that in the contract, Dr. Drew. Maybe one of us could we could work it out. We could work it out. Oh, the other lady, lost lady, boss lady. I didn't really say much about her because villain, that was just some weird shit. There's some weird shit going on with that boss lady, and I like to call her lost lady. But she's got all kinds of names, and none of them are boss, bitch. None of them. Just so you know. I'm going to take another quick break because I'm thirsty and I need to get my thoughts together. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Because I'm not going to cover this, but I'm going to cover this. So I'm going to pull a Lisa. I'm going to talk about it without talking about it. Because if you guys were covering at all what Tay and Boss Lady were talking about, hey, Can't Stop. I hope that you have a great night's sleep. Thank you so much for stopping in. You sleep well and always be prosperous at work. Be safe. Love you, sis. Okay, so Tay and Boss Lady have just been talking about some pretty salacious stuff involving first it was Lisa's stepdad, daddy, and then it was possibly that it was her brother. Now, I didn't put that out, and but that's just some grimy stuff, and I just think that's inappropriate. I don't think that they should have been talking about that. Oh my god, I can't stand Boss Lady. Just hearing her voice makes me so mad. Yeah, and she's really offended so many people. And I know I was joking about people being snowflakes and being offended easily, and I still stand by that. If you are offended easily by words, I really think that you know we can help you out with that. But I'm talking about being absolutely offensive. She has really offended people saying that if somebody has lost a child, that was karma. Yeah, I mean, that's just another person I've tried to she blocked me right away too. Literally, I even liked the bitch's live. I gave her a thumbs up. I've never given Lisa a thumbs up. I'm like, I'll be nice. I'm watching. I gave her a like, and she blocked me immediately. I didn't even say nothing. So yeah. And that's the other thing. If you're going to start a bunch of shit, lady, and talk a bunch of shit and then want to whine about being a victim and you're being bullied and people are lying on you and all this craziness, when we find out that you haven't told the truth since 1978, and yeah, you can't, well, I mean, you could do whatever the hell you want to do. But when you do that and you don't allow people to hear your side, so we're only really hearing the absolute nonsense you do because you block everybody. And then you do, it's crazy the lies you have told. And I really think it's disgusting that you're talking about possible SA. Okay. I'm not even going to say that. And yeah, I am self-censoring because that is very personal. And if anything like that ever did happen, I wouldn't doubt it, because a lot of times trauma like that is the reasons why people, or are the reasons why people use, because they're numbing that out. But I just think that was really distasteful and disgusting for you two ladies to be outing that type of information if it was true. I just don't think it was appropriate. And like I said, I talk shit about Lisa and to Lisa all the time, but you ladies really stepped over a line when you did that. And you're disgusting for that. I think that was very uncool. Nobody needs that kind of trauma to be talked about by other people. If that's something that happened to somebody and they choose to share that to help somebody through it or whatever, that's one thing. But if it didn't happen to you, you keep your damn mouth shut. Period. That ain't your story to tell. You ladies are foul for that. So you get a big fuck you for that. So, and that's what I'm saying on behalf of Lisa. And I don't ever stick up for Lisa, but that was disgusting. That's gross. Shame on you. Right. And if it's true, she didn't have to say anything at all. Exactly. Fuck you 100%. That is inappropriate. And I'm done talking about that. That's all I got to say about that. So I think I covered everybody. I think I covered everybody I said I was going to check out the last time we all talked. I think. Okay, Tin TV, Boss Lady, take notes. People with money don't talk about money. Tin TV. Exactly. Mm-hmm. That is so true. And I could tell you about it, but then I actually can't tell you about it. But you're telling the truth. It's very true. I know there's been people in my family that I thought they were living off of Social Security, and then that's not how it was at all. They were just frugal and responsible. So she actually did hear that, Debbie. She did hear that, and she was pretty upset. And I thought, like I said, it was very disgusting that they would even discuss that. That's just shame on them. Shame on them. So I think I'm going to play. Let's see, you guys can choose. We can listen to Big Mad, Leave the Kids Alone, Rumor Mill, or Boss Lady. I think we already listened to Boss Lady when we came in. Oh my God, I would be 100%. Exactly. I think we're going to listen to a What the Fuck radio song. Let's go with... what do you guys want to hear? Nothing? Anything? We could just call it a night. I don't know. Let's listen to Big Mad. Let's listen to Big Mad. Since we are talking about Tay. All right. Y'all are listening to What the Fuck Radio. This is Lady Red. And we are now listening to Big Mad.
Stacy, Kim, Tay all took my Christmas away. Robbed me, ignored me, all just misused me. Bro. The worst day I've ever had. Worse than the time I killed my dad. Oh no, woe is me. Stacy took my PPO. What will I do? Kim ignores my boo. Tay took my hoagie money. Laughed at me. Oh, no, she thought it was funny. My Christmas day was so sad. Now I must stuttering. Oh, big mad, aren't you glad? I'm big mad. I'll destroy all your Christmas cheer. Scrolling through TikTok, it's my crying you hear. Not one tear, just fake phony stuttering. Oh, Stacy.
There we go. All right. Hey, Curtis, you have a good night. Enjoy your food. I hope you have a good night. I think I'm going to probably call it a night and say good night to y'all. I will definitely be on the TikTok streets, burning my eyeballs out, checking in on Lori and her naughty bits, shaking about. We'll check in and see what's going on with, Grease Lightning over there. Go Grease Lightning, Danny's got it on tonight, So yeah. Heather, you have a great night too. Ghost, I'm glad you're feeling better. Jamie, Debbie, Norma, Curtis again, see you later. Tin TV, I think Mystical Vibe. I hope you're enjoying your time now after getting off of work. Chase, thank you for stopping in. Can't stop. Love you. Get your rest up while you go to work. And I think I got everybody else. Mama Royal, love you much. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. And we will see you very soon. All right. You guys take care. Later.
So glad you joined the show tonight. You bring the sparkle in my life. Sharing moments feels so right. Everything's copacetic and bright. Stay tuned and be a part of this. One click and join the inner bliss. Don't miss out, you'll be a miss. Everything's just copacetic, that's the gist. Subscribe and share, let's make it known. You're not alone, let's build this zone. From dusk till dawn, we'll keep the tone. Everything's copacetic, seeds we sow. Come back again, we're here to stay. Streaming love in every way. Let's turn the nights into our day. Everything is copacetic, let play. So until next time.